Hey friends, welcome to Universal Studios Japan for the second day of our time here. If you've seen day one, you know what we've got in store for you. And you know that we're sounding chirpy for camera, but deep down inside we've got fear and dread in our heart. This is a hard part to navigate, but we're going to try our best today.
I think we're just going to try and do the things that we didn't manage to do yesterday.
Yep.
I think we've kind of resigned ourselves to the fact that we're not going to have re-rides.
Yeah.
Because no queues are just too long. So
Yeah.
we're just going to try and do the stuff that we haven't done. And then...
That'll be it.
Yeah.
That'll be it. Couple of shows.
We want to go through Hogsmeade.
Yeah, we want to go through Hogsmeade, see what changes, see what is different to Orlando.
And then there's a rock horror Universal Monsters show that we really want to see.
Yeah, we planned to see that yesterday, but we just didn't get time.
Yeah.
Going to get on this ride here as well. That's Hollywood. Abby Kadabi's birthday. I don't know who that is. Someone? We're going to get on that at some point. We've got Demon Slayer, which is a roller coaster as well. Probably can't film on roller coasters, but hey, we'll see what happens throughout the day. We are going to try and get back into Super Nintendo World in the evening at least, so we can see it all lit up. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting day for sure. For sure. If you guys do enjoy the video throughout, give thumbs up. Do appreciate it. It really does help us out a lot. It'd be great if you could hit the subscribe button and bell icon to be notified when we post all new videos. Day 2. Are you ready?
Oh no.
I don't know either, but we're going to give it a go. Let's go. Universal Studios Japan. Let's see how we get on with this today. So one of the interesting things here as well, on your tickets, they don't scan your fingerprint, they don't scan your face or anything like that. You can literally, well, I could walk in with Becky's ticket, she can walk in with mine. It doesn't really matter. But hey, let's see how today goes compared to yesterday. One of the big roller coasters here is called Demon Slayer. That's based on an anime, a Japanese anime. One thing I will say about this park, it's very catered to locals, isn't it? There's a lot of anime, there's a lot of manga. It's like, that's really the vibe of this park, and I think that's part and parcel why it's so busy here.
Yeah.
Because it appeals so well through the locals. You've got Super Nintendo, which again is a Japanese franchise. Pokemon stuff. You've got Harry Potter, which isn't, but that still has mass appeal to the Asian market. That really helps with drawing in those crowds. Demon Slayer is like a spinning roller coaster, I think. I think it's a little bit like Tornado Springs. Is that the name of the ride, Tornado Springs? Alton Park. The one at Alton Park that spins around, the new one there. I think it's like that, but inside. It's been 150 minutes with VR. It's been 150 minutes the whole time. We're just going to knock it out now. It is located walking down Production Central. For some reason, in the middle of October, you see the Christmas tree right at the end. Dated my video. Sorry guys, please watch this next year as well. But Demon Slayer is just here. I think it's actually in this building to our left. The thing here in this park, this looks gross. You've got completely bare show building to your left. Completely bare show building to your right. You wouldn't know that you're in a theme park. But I think this is Demon Slayer. So we're going to jump in the queue for that, and we're just going to have to get it out of the way. The park has been open for 41 minutes officially, but they opened the gates 45 minutes beforehand. But here it is. Change of plan. If you'd have seen our day one videos, you know that the wait times are absolutely diabolical. The wait time for that
It's
was
170 minutes.
170 minutes, 3-hour wait.
And 150 minutes for a single rider.
So you're talking a 2.5-hour wait for a single rider. 20-minute saving.
But if
Great.
it's like Crush's Coaster, that's like similar ride cars.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Crush's Coaster would have been a good comparison. Sorry, guys.
They don't get, you don't hardly ever get a single rider option on that. Like,
No.
they don't get through the single riders very quickly.
Yeah, and that'll be why it's a 20-minute wait. Only a 20-minute less wait. So change of plan. We're going to go up into Jurassic World and do the Flying Dinosaur first, and basically hope and pray that that drops throughout the day as people sort of make their way towards the back of the park. Plan?
Yeah, I think that a lot of here, the park is very front-end loaded.
Yeah.
At this section here, New York, San Fran, it's just got a lot of the big hitters.
Yeah.
The Hollywood, the Demon Slayer,
Yeah.
the shows here.
Yeah.
A lot of it's at the front.
These people are queuing up for a show already. Madness. Absolute madness. And the other thing, you need a timed entry to get into Super Nintendo. So what I'd imagine people have done is they've gone into the queue for Demon Slayer, press the button, we're going to get a timed entry for Super Nintendo in a couple of hours, and then go...
When you've got that, you go out there.
You're straight into Super Nintendo, yeah. So, tricky part, this. Weird thing is, we come to the end of New York here. New York's a weird area anyway, it's missing the Mummy. They could do the Mummy ride here. They haven't got that. That's an original Universal property.
I think there's obviously some things that Japanese people like, and some things they're not as into.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen Beetlejuice once.
No.
We haven't seen anything about Shrek.
Yeah. See, no DreamWorks, no Shrek,
No.
nothing like that. But we come to the end here of New York, and we're in kind of the San Francisco area. We've got a roller coaster right in front of us, which is weird in its own right. But then we turn left, and we got Minion Park. We've got Minion Park just here.
I actually think that fits quite well with the San Fran.
I think it fits quite well, because it's like a wharf, isn't it? When you go in,
Yeah.
you like the Super Silly Funland vibe.
Yeah, and I do think that land is well themed, but it's a shame that it's just a corridor with a dead end.
Yeah.
You can't go through it, you can't go round, it's just like you go up, you do the ride, you come back down again.
Yeah. Yeah. And the ride is a clone that's been going for 10 years.
In every park.
It's in literally every Universal park. That's a lie. It's not in Singapore, but it is coming to Singapore, I believe. And then you got freeze ray sliders. And the facades look absolutely stunning. They genuinely look amazing. And then you got Despicable Me, looks fantastic with Gru's house. And then an ugly show building next to it. They could have just put up some painted backdrops or something to make it look a little bit better. That's unfortunate. And then we've got more Scrim. But we're going into Jurassic Park, because Jurassic Park is in this park rather than islands, because obviously this place does not have islands of adventure. And you've got the weird transition here from San Francisco straight into Jurassic Park. Flying Dinosaur is just going up over its first inversion as the people are facing the ground. You fly like a pterodactyl. That's what the idea is here. One thing I'm not mad about this park is the fact that they don't have Fast and the Furious Supercharge. I'm actually thankful for them for not having that. That's a good thing. So, change of plan then. Our first roller coaster is going to be the Flying Dinosaur. Don't know if you can see that. People staring down at the ground. That's what this is going to be like. Everybody waving, including Becky. Becky's waving at them. All right.
55 minutes for
55 for single, that's not too bad. Let's do it.
Like a facility, like an inside thing.
So just come off the Flying Dinosaur. I have just come off. Becky has been sat here, waiting for me. I did single rider on it. It was posted at 55, I think, for single rider. From time of entering the queue to getting off the ride and collecting my phone again, it was 41 minutes. Wasn't too bad. 15 minute saving there. Very strange load procedure. Did the single rider, got to the front of the single rider queue. They then gave me a ticket for the locker where I put my stuff and a little basket and said take off your glasses, your phone, your wallet, that's all got to go in this little basket, and then go to the locker. So I went to the locker, and then you join a new single rider queue after that. The way you go through metal detectors, and everybody goes through the same metal detector, and the locker ticket that they've given me actually says somewhere, probably in Japanese, single rider.
Right, so that's how they know whether you're cheating the system.
Whether you're cheating the system, yeah. So then I've gone through and they've then opened up the single rider queue for me, and I load from there, and there's about 10 people in front of me, maybe less, 8 people in front of me in the single rider queue just before load. It is in the prone position where you sit down, then it lifts up, like Galatica. Couldn't take my glasses on, no filming, nothing. Very, very, very strict.
You can kind of undecided on this kind of ride.
I would have probably lost the glasses on this. Having come off of it, I'm quite thankful that I didn't take the glasses on.
I might have seen them fall in that net.
Yeah. So yeah, you sit down, you lift up. The difference between this and something like Galactica, or even like the normal B&M roller coasters, is the floor doesn't drop. They've actually got pits built into the floor. So you go in on a platform, let's say, and then when it raises up like that, it's raising past a pit that is built into the ground, so they don't need to raise and lower. That's good for time and maintenance and things like that.
Is there only one car, or is it like one loading, one going around?
There are 2 load platforms, much in the same way as Galactica has. These guys are using both load platforms as well, not in the same way that Galactica does, because they're very rarely loading both sides. So I went out on the right, I came back in on the left. As I'm being loaded, there's a car on the track, so I think we're running a total of probably 4 cars on track at the moment, which is good for it's good for efficiency. It's good for
Did you see what the queue time
keeping
was
the
when you
numbers
came
up.
out?
Didn't see the queue time when we came out. Becky's just gonna look that up now, but it wasn't bad at all. 70. So it will probably be about 60 for the single rider, or 55 again still. The ride itself is intense. There's one particular part where you're already inverted because you've done a corkscrew, and then you go into a full over-the-top inversion. I am not good with the names of these things, but I hope you guys understand what I'm on about. So you're here, that's us facing the ground, we're going round, and then we're going into an inversion and over. And it is fast going into that inversion, and I felt every second of it going in, every G. I would have lost something if I had anything in my pockets.
I'm glad I decided not to do
I would
it,
have.
to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Becky, you know, she's pretty adventurous when it comes to these roller coasters, but they do make you sick, right? And
Particularly the laying down ones, because you can't see where you're going.
yeah,
That's what makes me feel the most sick, is that I can't see the track ahead of me.
Yeah.
It's the same with going backwards.
yeah, and I think that is one of the big things that is a disappointment in this ride. For me in particular, one of the things I love about Velocicoaster is being able to go up over the top hat and look around at Islands of Adventure, and you can't see a lot of this. I tried to look out, but the only time you can really look out is when you're going up the lift hill, and that's it. Otherwise you're going around too fast. So great roller coaster. I did love every second of it, and I feared for my life every second of it, and that was what was important about it. So we go and ride some more rides and see what we get up to. Might go into the Wizarding World and try and get a snack in there or something. So as we said a few times, Jurassic Park River Adventure is closed. Interestingly though, they've still got the waterfalls going, and this is a nice looking show building area, but they got the walls up and it's not operating. It's very, very sad. So it's just that one ride. Go in and see what kind of merch they've got in here. T-Rex. I love this. Even the cookies have Universal Studios
What
Japan.
he's saying is he wants me to buy it for him as a present.
That's not true. I'll buy it for myself as a present. I don't need encouragement.
Pack it for you as a present.
Yeah, pack it for me as a present.
Quite nice little tumbler.
It is, and they've got one that actually just says Universal Studios Japan on as well. They're nice. They are what you'd get in a bar.
It's like a milkshake.
Yeah. What's that in the back? Ooh, a dino. That's a raptor. A raptor in the cage. He's alive. Guys, I just tried to buy a t-shirt and they only had M. I'm not.
If you've watched yesterday's vlogs, then you'll know that we asked for a t-shirt and they said no. Then we found a t-shirt that was actually a long sleeve t-shirt or like a Spirit jersey. Now today we found a different t-shirt. Yeah, and there's no fitting rooms.
Yeah, that was in an M. I would prefer like the medium. I would prefer a large, just for a looser fit.
Yeah.
Asked them if they got a large, they said no. So I said, well, you know, I'll just try the M on over the top of this. And she was like, no fitting. No fitting. She was like, I'm not trying to be horrible or genderize here or whatever, but she said, I normally wear an M. I think that might be too small for you in broken Japanese.
Yeah, she was like, that's an M would fit me, it's not going to fit you.
Yeah. And I was like, well, I'm going to try it then. And she's like, no fitting, no fitting. I'm like, can I return it then if it doesn't fit? She's like, no. How am I supposed to?
Anywhere does that?
How am I supposed to know whether it's right for me or not? That doesn't make sense. Tell me what world that makes sense. So anyway, we just walked out the shop. And I hate doing like really like rude things like that. But if you're just gonna try it, like if you're just gonna insult me,
it's because they're so polite. I don't think they're used to being to people causing a fuss.
They're not, yeah.
But like, they're not used to people like us being like,
Well,
are you serious?
yeah. So we just walked out, and she looked at us like, "Oh, what are you doing? You're not going to put it back on the shelf?" No, I'm not going to put it back on the shelf. You just insulted me and called me fat for one, and two, you won't let me try the t-shirt on just to see if it's going to fit.
As in, what?
Oh my days!
What is this?
That's for a turkey leg or a chicken leg or something. My days, my days.
This is crazy, and this is now Monday.
It is a Monday.
We were thinking yesterday was really bad because it was Sunday.
I hate making these complaining vlogs because I want to have a good time.
Yeah.
That's the thing. If I'm complaining, I'm not having a good time, which means I've just wasted my money.
Well, it wasn't expensive to get.
No, it wasn't expensive to get in. It's like 50 quid to get in. I say not expensive, like 50 quid's not a lot of money. 50 quid is still a lot of money.
The other worldwide cup.
But if you're talking of like Disney World or Disneyland, US, they're 100 plus. So I like this Jaws menu we've got here. Amity Landing restaurant here.
Cream soda Swiss roll.
Oh, that looks cool. Yeah, it looks cool. Shark meat nuggets. Shark meat nuggets. If they're actually shark meat nuggets, they are. Because that's shark meat nugs with fries. And then this is shark meat with meat sauce.
Oh my god.
We could actually eat Jaws. It's kind of tempting in a way. But
I'm not tempted by that.
are you not?
It tastes like swordfish, kind of, I think.
I haven't had swordfish. Probably just tastes like fish. And I'm not a massive fish person. So why am I tempted? But, yeah.
That's a good thing.
We thought today would be a little bit better.
Yes, they think it's going to be less quiet. In posting, particularly in terms of the food.
They have posted a lot of food and bev, yeah.
Some places don't open till 10:30, whereas they opened at 8:30 yesterday. And there are some places that are just completely closed. But
Not ideal. Jaws.
if I look at the Jaws queue,
Jaws is looking long. We walked on that yesterday when it said 30 minutes. People are also queuing for massive queue for a picture with Bruce. I don't know what the wait time is for this because there's no sign up or anything anywhere. Let's see. Amity Commons there. I don't know what that is. That's just a chill area, I think. Right, Jaws. It doesn't have a wait time, actually. Oh, 80 minutes. Oh, it does have a wait time. Definitely does have a wait time. Alright, so we are going to head into the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. This was the second Wizarding World created, I believe. I think it opened back in 2014, actually. The cool thing here is they've got this like amazing stone circle entrance and then a path going down into the land, which you don't have in Orlando. You do also have something similar to this in Universal Studios Beijing. We went there earlier on in 2024, so I'll put a link up in the top corner if you want to go and check that out. Very, very good park. And it's a weird juxtaposition being here because that park was amazing.
yeah, that was very busy also, but the crowds were well managed.
The crowds were very well managed at Beijing. So you get that slow reveal here, which is.
I actually really like that path up to it.
I love it. I love it. I think it's stunning because you don't have like the weird like transition between lands that you do in Orlando. Quite a large queue to take a picture. Here they've got a flying Ford Anglia, and then we sort of round the corner here and we enter Hogsmeade Village. Bit of a crowd lingering here. bit of a dead end, but it's nice that it's really, really well grown. Really beautiful area, and I do like, you can't see anything behind that at all. Although, can you see the castle in Orlando from here? I don't think you can. So the castle lingers over.
I actually quite like that though.
It's nice, it's nice. Right, let's head inside. We'll see if we can see any more changes. The Hogwarts Express. Zonko's and Honeydukes. I do want to go in there and see if they've got butterbeer flavoured chocolate. Let's go in there now. Let's go in there now. Get it out of the way. It is heaving in here. It is heaving.
They always are.
Should we go and ride Hagrid's? Should we go and ride Hagrid's? Oh, it's closed.
You need to tap it with the wand.
Ah, Hagrid? Hagrid?
Use his umbrella.
Come on, get your umbrella. We're going in. Yeah, sadly they don't have Hagrid's here. It's only in Orlando. But they also don't have the little shop here like they do in Beijing, which is unfortunate.
It's just like a block of nothingness.
This is a block of nothingness. Oh, wow, it is from this side. Is it a shop from the other side? No, that was kind of wishful thinking, I suppose. Oh, interesting. The door to Hagrid's is a wand. Oh, that's cool. Shame it doesn't open up and reveal Hagrid. Then you've got another wand thing here which does the chimney. Right, after a bit of distraction, we are going into Honeydukes. I love these. It's just boxes of cookies here. Tins of cookies. Butterbeer flavoured cookies in a little butterbeer trunk. And they are cheap as well, 1,400, £7. And you get a souvenir tin with it as well. I don't think they do have the butterbeer stuff here. I'm going to have to go back to Beijing. Happily as well. Happily go back to Beijing.
Over here I would go to Beijing anyway.
Yeah, if we had the choice, it would be Beijing next time. What have we got? Oh, the Swiss roll cakes are sold out. Well, that's frustrating. Yeah. This is cute. So this is just registers, basically. Pygmy Puff? Should we get Becky a Pygmy Puff? Pygmy Puff?
I've already got Ralph at home.
Pygmy Ralph?
This is a little cute one.
Ralph's our dog.
Ralph's our dog.
Becky, if she'd have gone on the Flying Dinosaur. It's true. It is literally so true. I'm going to get her on one roller coaster today. Probably two.
Probably one at this rate.
Oh, well, if queue times are anything to go by, one. If I'm anything to go by, two. Right, back out. Sadly, no butterbeer chocolate. It looks like it is only available in Beijing, because I asked in Orlando as well a couple of weeks back and they didn't have it. That sounds weird to say. I asked in Orlando a couple of weeks ago.
Hashtag world traveller.
Why do I go to theme parks so often? Right, yeah, so you got some wand tricks here, which are pretty cool. The land does look pretty similar, actually. I think it curves around a little bit more. Do you not? Becky says she doesn't think it does. There is a queue for butterbeer, like a queue. Look at that. I do think this. I think it curves a bit more. Just there's a steeper gradient here that goes round. The other thing in Orlando, Ollivander's is to the right. Here it is to the left, and they've got a dedicated queue that goes down there. What else you got? What else you got? It does all look fairly similar. This looks similar to Beijing, I think. There's a food stand there. I don't know what the food stand is for. One thing that
Is that like a pasty? Like a...
Is it the pasty one?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh no, it's just churro.
Oh, churro, yeah.
So we're doing Hufflepuff and Gryffindor churros today. That's quite cool. One thing, I don't know if I see it that often in Orlando, is these posters on the wall. And they're not ripped either. They're just there. They would be all ripped up and torn to shreds in Orlando. Right. Got the Frog Choir there. And then we've got Hogwarts. We'll go down there in just a second, get a little bit closer. Divorce. So one of the big differences here versus Beijing is what we're about to show you. And that is the Black Lake here. This is beautiful. And you've got Hogwarts just behind as well. So this is an absolutely... They don't have the pier in Beijing, no. It's just down by the water there in Beijing. But this, I mean, Beijing feels bigger than this. But this is a nice feature, to be able to go out onto the lake. You can get better shots here than you can in Beijing, I think.
It actually is Black Lake.
It's very black, yeah.
I feel like this is blacker.
This is much better than Orlando. It's so much better than Orlando. They have tried very hard to do a good job of sightlines in certain areas. You can just about see the temple icon for Donkey Kong Country, and I can actually hear it testing as well. It's not open at time of recording. It was supposed to be open in spring 24, then it just got delayed till 24, and it's still not open. But they are selling Donkey Kong merch. Wizarding World, sightlines look good until you get to the right-hand side, and then you've just got show building. Such a shame they spoil a perfect land with that part. And this is the queue here for Forbidden Journey. It is literally queuing out of the castle. Becky's just jumped in the queue for Butterbeer. I'm taking you guys a little bit further up into the land to see what is at the end here. This is posted, queuing out of the castle, at 160-minute wait. 160 minutes. That's a disgrace. A ride isn't worth 160 minutes. You've also got Flight of the Hippogriff here, which is 140 minutes. Once again, not worth a 140-minute wait. I do love this. I do love this view from here. Let's see what's at the end here. You got pram parking, Filch's Emporium, which is the gift shop for Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, and then see if there's anything else down the end. Still the Emporium. You got some banners up here. You got toilets right at the very end. You got banners for all of the houses. But yeah, that's basically the land as a whole. Some of the entertainment offerings here in the Wizarding World are great, and we've got a few more here in Japan that we don't have over in Orlando, Hollywood, whatever. Creature comforts, basically. We've got Hippogriff. You can do a meet and greet with a Hippogriff. I think he's going to just come up on the stage, bow to you, and that'll be the end of it. I think you can also meet a couple of birds, owls, things like that. I believe another thing is they do have live owls here, or at least they used to back in the day. See if we can find one or two of them floating around. It might be something that we've not got anymore.
We have so much to do to prepare for the upcoming OWL exam.
So we do. We should definitely stop by the library.
What's the matter?
Hi!
Jordan this show? A hippogriff here?
どうしてヒポグリフがここに?
Is there a homework assignment on transfiguration?
Very irresponsible. 5 points from Hufflepuff. Professor, perhaps we shouldn't upset the hippogriff.
そうだよ、怒らせちゃダメだよ。大きいが潰されない口町。They are very proud creatures, very easily offended.
Well done, everyone.
Another of the attractions that we've got here is the Niffler. You can get a little picture of you stroking him and nibbling your fingers. It's good. They don't have these kinds of things in Orlando. We've also got a baby dragon here as well, outside the Hogsmeade station. Fully moving, he's fully awake, this dragon. Very cool. It's great how you can have these full interactions with the creatures. So the Wizarding World of Harry Potter here is quite nice. I love this entrance that takes you into the land. It's so immersive. My only caveat is the immersion when you see the show building, as with every one of the Forbidden Journey show buildings. It's terrible. You can see the show building so clearly, and if they just fix that, I think that would be a perfect land. I think it would be a perfect land. Queue times, as with everything around this park, in there were disgusting. There was a 160-minute wait for Forbidden Journey, 140-minute wait for Flight of the Hippogriff, which is just absolutely disgraceful. Flight of the Hippogriff, It is. I'll show you. Flight of the Hippogriff is a kiddie coaster. It shouldn't be 140 minutes. But what Becky was referring to is this. How you see the roller coaster just go over the path like that. It is a really incredible area, this. So it actually goes over twice because you have the loop over the top, goes round Central Park area, and then it loops back over the pathway again and into the building of, I want to say, well, I guess that's the Pantages. It's connected to the Pantages or the Five and Dime. We got a show on here called Power of Pop. That is one thing they do a lot of here, show. Show in every land, there's something happening. We're now entering Wonderland. This is the little kiddies area here at Universal Studios Japan. Basically, it's like Super Silly Funland or Kid Zone or something like that, right? You've got really just a bunch of small flat ride, a hub and spoke spinner ride. We're gonna go, should we go left and go into the building?
Yeah, Snoopy Studios.
Snoopy Studios. I don't actually know if Snoopy Studios is open. I don't know if Snoopy Studios is open. We're going to find out the hard way, probably. The gift shop is open at least. But I don't know if the actual building is open. The building's got an additional few rides in it. No, so the actual building where there's additional ride is closed. But the gift shop is, of course, open. And the gift shop does Snoopy and Woodstock merch, which I love.
Separated out the shops.
Separated out the shops?
Yeah, you don't get like... but you get unique merchandise from them.
Yeah, for sure. This is like filled with Snoopy merch.
This looks like a Snoopy. Snoopy?
Snoopy poo? He's got very thin poos if it's Snoopy poos. But you've got tons of headbands, you've got tons of plushies. Halloween Snoopy items. Blankets, hats. They've got a lot of Snoopy merch, and the Japanese love Snoopy. You got Snoopy Backlot Cafe. We shall have a look at the menu. No. Oh, there's a couple of pictures on that menu over there. Let's go over there. Halloween spaghetti with meat sauce meal, and then a Snoopy pumpkin cake, caramel and cream cheese cream. You've got a Snoopy burger in a bun shaped like Snoopy. Snoopy teriyaki beef burger meal. Looks cool, comes in a very cool case there. You got Snoopy pancakes and a sandwich as well. And we're going against the flow of traffic. This is a bad flow of traffic.
20 minutes for the
Teacup ride, yeah, 20 minutes. That's actually probably the shortest wait in the park though. And then, so we've got Snoopy We've got Hello Kitty and we've got Sesame Street all in this area. Is it going to go?
I like it actually. It's like a nice little mixture.
Yeah, it's cool. But it's quite a congested area, and all of the pushchairs obviously don't really help. So here at Hello Kitty's Cupcake Shop, you've got a Happy Churritos strawberry and milk, and then you've got the strawberry and tangy white drink. Doesn't look that bad, so I'm going to go inside and grab those now. We went and got the churro and this cute drink as well. She's dancing it. I don't even know what this drink is. Strawberry tangy?
Something tangy.
And this is a strawberry and white chocolate churro. It was 1,450 Japanese yen, which is about 750. Isn't too bad. Ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bing bang. Ooh ee, ooh ah ah, ting tang, walla walla bing bang. So we've got Sesame Street now. So we've got Snoopy, Sesame Street, and Hello Kitty. This is like the ultimate Japanese playground here.
It's quite good though. Like I like how they haven't felt like they had to do a whole land for one of these three things.
Yeah, they kind of merged it together, and it's a playground basically. Got a Hogwarts Castle poking through. But you got a kids store, you've got a playground there, balloon trip as well, so a little kiddies ride. You got like the Legoland driving school just here. Down the back you got Elmo's Imagination Playland. And then also
5 minutes.
you've got Elmo's Go-Go skateboard, which is on reserve and ride only. And then we got the Imagination Playland, sorry. Let's head inside and see what this is about. Massive climbing frame. Little water ride. Ball pit. Soft play. And then there's something else in the back as well. There's actually a lot going on in this land in such a small space, but each of the spaces is very small. We are in Hollywood now, walking right down the middle of Hollywood, and we got some interesting stuff here because Schwab's Pharmacy and the Dark Room have both been changed into Super Nintendo-esque shop and
Mario
cafe respectively. Yeah, that's got drinks and some snacks in it, and then that's got merchandise in it. Garden Court Apartments here is the exit for the roller coaster, Hollywood The Dream. Hollywood Dream is 90, backdrop is 100. Single riders is also 100. Single riders is also 90. So there's no point to do single rider basically. That is a long old way. 90 minutes. Or 90 minutes. Take your pick. Go on it single rider, you don't save any time. Being a nice person and breaking up your party. We're going to go to the loo. I'm going to go on Hollywood afterwards. Becky's not going to go on it. The wait's just, it's too much. We've got Fiona out, meeting and greeting here in Hollywood, which is cool to see. I think she's a little short. She looks a little bit short. Normally she's a little bit taller. I'm wondering if there's another character around here. meeting. Or these are just Minions secret mission greeting.
Very secret.
It's not secret if you put a sign down, guys. I think this is going to be Minions in their Halloween gear. So Demon Slayer is here, and somehow, some reason, some why, the single rider is longer than the standard queue. 150 versus 130 minute wait. So here at Studio Stars restaurant, we've got a special Pokemon Halloween menu. You've got the Copycat Mimikuyu's White Cream Cutlet Burger. You've got DJ Gengar Appears Pastry Wrapped Black Beef Stew Meal. That sounds quite nice. You've got Litwich Melted Yogurt Mousse Cake. Struggled to say melted there for some reason. Perfectly Round Pumpkaboo's Pumpkin Cake.
That's not actually round, but yeah.
It's not round at all, no. And then you've got DJ Pikachu and DJ Gengar's Halloween Party Kids Meal, which looks cute. And then a special DJ Pikachu lemon soda. It's actually quite a nice menu. I would be tempted to go for the kids meal, but it's only for ages 11 and under, so you can't actually go for that.
That's a real shame here. They do that in quite a lot of places, don't they? Because there's quite a few times when we don't want 2 full meals or 1 full meal even.
Yeah, we don't want that. And actually, even the kids menu is like more themed than the adults menu. I think
and that's why they do it. That's why they say you can't, because people just order it for the
cuteness.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tricky. It's tricky.
So Lee's just gone on to Hollywood Dream, and I was just sitting waiting, and Trek, Puss in Boots, and Fiona have come out for a little meet and greet. They did a little dance to Hey Now, You're a Rock Star. And now they're just having a little saying hello session. It's cool actually, because we haven't seen much of Shrek around here. Like, there's not much about him in the parks. DreamWorks, like we were saying earlier, so
really strict on this boarding here. We've got a boarding pass. This pass is required to ride the attraction. Upon handing it to a crew member, the following terms and conditions will be deemed to have been accepted. That's mad. It is mad. They do have free lockers though, I think.
He's also really welcome.
Been given this little basket to put our stuff in, and then I think this is going in a locker or a little cubby hole or something before we go on the ride. They also give you elastic bands to put around your shoes if they think they might fall off.
This is the cell phone.
They're also showing images of really, really old mobile phones, and the main phone that they're using is a BlackBerry, so you can tell how old this roller coaster is. Whoa! So I am top of Hollywood, the ride backdrop, and it wasn't as sickness-inducing as I expected it to be. Basically, it wasn't sickness-inducing for me. Really good to have a ride that's a different experience. That opened in 2007. I was reading on Wikipedia whilst I was in the 90-minute queue there. And that ride actually increased their profit by 64% that year, because so many people came to ride that ride, and so many people are still riding that ride. 2007. The park. Yeah, they would have opened hardly anything. They wouldn't have had Wizarding World, they wouldn't have had Super Nintendo. But anyway, it was really good. They let me wear my glasses, which was great. Awful procedures to get onto the ride. So you were given a little basket, as you saw, and then after that, you would go to the load platform and you'd put your basket in the little cubby hole where the thing flips over automatically, which is great. But then you go and sit back down and they get you back out of the seat to wand you with a metal detector wand. So that's why load's taking so long, because they're wanding you after you've got back into the seat again and they get you out. Yeah, so I got into it. No, I went across, I put my stuff in the cubby hole. I came back and sat down as normal, as you would when you get back on a roller coaster. There's two load platforms. But then they were like, get back out the seat because we haven't got a metal detector. Like, what? That's crazy. Whilst I was riding Hollywood, the ride backdrop, I had Becky being really useful, and she went to Mel's and got us some food, but there were no tables, so we're sat out on a curb as you can hear the music. I think there's going to be a thing happening here in a second because everybody's sat. Well, I think everybody's just sat here because I want to sit here. But what did you go for?
Bacon cheese.
Barbecue bacon cheeseburger. Go to the camera. She's obviously been eating a bit of that. With chip. Come as a set. Strawberry milkshake. Of course she did. And we've got this chocolate cake, I'll show you. It's a brownie. Very nice. And what did you get me? The spicy teriyaki? Double egg spicy teriyaki burger. I don't know. I read spicy, I read teriyaki, and I was like, yes, I'm on it. I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like it's going to be a messy burger. That's what it looks like. So I've got the burger. I've got egg in there, onion, sauce. Looks like there is cheese in there as well. And tomato. Oh, it tastes nice, actually. Becky said you don't get many chips. That is correct. Unless she's been picking up my chips, I've only had one. You had two. I'm missing 3 chips, guys. And there's the cake as well. Looks good. How much was this altogether? £22. That ain't bad. £22 for all of that. That's a big burger as well. She waited half an hour for it, though. And then there was no seat inside.